done it. I've built my very own time machine. And I know just where to test it. Just enter the date here. And we're off!
Mario's Time Machine is a total mess. The game is very boring and barely works.
It doesn't matter, we will still make lots of money because children are stupid.
Oh, that's right. Children are idiots.
Just a few more lines of code, and this terrible game is finished. Hope nobody tries to stop me.
Oh, hi. I'm Ryan. I'm from the future. Can I borrow that computer?
Go!
Here, have a banana and watch some scenes from the next Legend of Zelda.
Mario's Time Machine from the year 1994 was developed by Radical Entertainment, but there is nothing radical about it. This is one of several educational Mario games released during the early 90s that weren't really educational, or a game. The story is simple enough. Bowser has a time machine called the Time-ulator. Yes, really, and has stolen various artifacts from history. Your job as Mario is to return these items to their proper place in time. Again, simple enough. But first off, the minigame you have to play to get the items is like really bad. And basically it's just the first Mario Brothers game like over and over and over again. Also Mario, he controls like a greased up hog on ice. The physics are just terrible. The clues themselves are either like way too simple, like an apple on a tree, or like way too cryptic, like smashing time with guards is supposed to be a sledgehammer in this door. I mean, come on, it's nuts. I mean, especially for a game that's like aimed at children. But that's not all. Like, then goes feels like incredibly arbitrary. Like, oh, on this random blackboard over here, like, oh no, why would just guess that? And it's not like you can just keep trying different stuff over and over again, because if you get it wrong, then this bird comes and steals your item, and you have to do this whole stupid minigame over again to get right back. And like, oh, it's just really bad. And not for nothing, it has one of the laziest end screens of a video game ever. It's fair to say I wasn't a big fan of this game, and critics seem to agree. I'd highly recommend you stay away from this at all costs, but here's the speedrun anyways.
3, 2, 1, go.
Oh boy. Hello everyone, and welcome to the Mario Time Machine speedrun. Oh boy. Well, let's get right into the first tip or trick, is to hard reset or power cycle your console on each attempt. There is a 3-question quiz at the end that Bowser asks you, and if you power cycle, then this is going to be the same every time, so you don't have to read the questions and answer them. It's just the same.
All right.
So that's the first time save. The second is going to be this stage that we're entering here. These Koopas you got to kill. There is a faster pattern than I do right here. There's 3 different patterns you'll get in these stages. There's different ways you could kill them, obviously. The fastest way that the current world record has, I have the route. We'll post it here. You're going to want to kill the bottom Koopa and then quickly kill the far left one while he's still on that platform, then go up and get the third one. And I just couldn't get that consistently because Mario just controls like a bag of marbles. He's just absolutely sluggish, and if you've played any Mario game, he controls not like you expect. It's very disappointing. But that being what it is, I decided to use this way for the pattern. You'll still kill the bottom Koopa, and then if you're slow, the other Koopa on the second platform will just turn around, and then you can kill him on the bottom platform and get the third Koopa on the middle platform. I hope that the diagram makes sense there. It'll take a little bit of experimenting for you to get it anyway, so you might find your own route. Then if the Koopa, he can also spawn on this just the middle platform and on the bottom right, and if he does that, you want to kill the bottom Koopa still, and then wait a moment, so that the middle Koopa will turn around and start walking towards you. Then you can kill him very close to you, and then jump up on the third platform and be ready for the third Koopa when he comes out. You'll see me do that during this run, and that's the way it looks in this diagram here. And the last one is the Koopa will spawn on this one bottom platform and walk onto the floor, and there you've got no choice. You've just got to jump over him, and then you can kill the first Koopa on the bottom platform here, then the second, and then the third. And I don't think there's really much of a choice that you've got there. So that's the only difference I have is that, but that still eats up a bunch of time. It could be way faster if you use the route the world record does, and a couple of the other obviously faster times, but I just couldn't get it consistent. I could get it a couple times and then I would lose it and lose runs to it, and this game isn't fun enough for me to want to keep running. But an 8:15 in this is pretty okay, so I was happy with that time, so I decided to stop. The second biggest tip, though, if you look at my splits, you'll see that I have the date and the number of presses to the right that you'll need for each item you collect. Like I picked up the stovepipe hat here. You'll see you got to go all the way to the right to 1862, which is the 7th, and that's just eventually, I kind of memorized them to an extent anyways, but just having them there is really helpful because there's a bunch of items, and remembering where each one goes, it gets a little confusing. So you can copy my splits here. They're also available on speedrun.com. Somebody already posted them, so that's why I didn't repost mine. Also, the placing of the items when you both collect them. Well, let's talk about collecting them first, because I'll collect one here. When you duck to pick up those items, the hitbox on it is really, really bad. You can miss them quite a bit. So if you miss it, I recommend just jumping and then ducking again. That seems to reset your position in the game and let you pick up the item, because sometimes it just doesn't know you're standing next to it. So the same thing goes for when you have to place the historical item in its location. The position isn't too bad. It's kind of forgiving, but a little too far outside of it, and you're done and your run's over. Also, another tip, you'll see when I enter the pipe here, hold right. Don't mash the dates, hold right through. It's faster. You got to let go and kind of quick and know where you're at, because you can overshoot it really easily, but it's still faster. And that's really it for the tricks I've found in this game. The biggest thing comes down to movement, learning where each item goes and how to get there quickly, and just optimizing that. So that is it. That's all I've got for this. As always, I hope you enjoyed it. Please like, subscribe. You can get live runs on Twitch and all that stuff. And as always, thanks for watching. Oh, come on. Shit. Shoot. Shit. Come on, brother. Yep, 4-second loss. But still, I don't kill this grip on this Bowser. I'm already making mistakes. Shit. That's ridiculous. $8.15. Okay. Okay. It's definitely sub 820. But man, I lost a bunch of time there towards the end. 2 seconds on Bowser, 4 seconds on that last invasion.